Hi guys, today we are checking out another YouTuber. She is so upbeat and friendly and has a wonderful outlook on life. I've really enjoyed watching her videos, so we're going to check out one of hers today. Her channel is called Living Free with Epilepsy, and the video we're watching today is Inform Others If You Feel a Seizure Coming.
How many of you are overcoming epilepsy right now? How many? I want you to feel special. I'm overcoming it, and come on, we're getting stronger as we're not letting this bother us. At the same time, can you actually feel a seizure happening? Can you feel one coming on?
Yep.
As I was excited, I actually felt one coming on for the past week. Even this
Not that
weekend.
early.
I was on the bus. I'm headed over to the Lamert Park hangout spot over there, hanging over there. And the next thing I know, I'm on the bus and I felt a feeling like, uh-oh, is something about to happen? And then I come back to consciousness. I'm actually on the corner of Slauson and Sepulveda. I'm like, oh my goodness. I got off fast. I'm like, this is too early. This is not the spot to get off on. And I was happy to see that the bus was still across the street at the big spot. You know, the Fox Hills Mall thing has so many folks, the big one. And that bus driver was so sweet. She said that she wasn't worried. She was just telling her manager that somebody that must have had a seizure, and she was just staying for a minute and just making sure that I would see if she could help me come back in. So when I ran across and was hoping that she would keep the door open, she was already waiting on me.
Now that is rare. I'm sorry. I mean, it shouldn't be. I mean, more people should be like that. But wow, how wonderful. I mean, does she know? Okay, let's see if she knows her or something.
I was just so grateful. I'm just like, look at that. So many loving people are right there, and they don't have a problem with working with us. So that's why we just tell them. And when I was explaining, I said that, yeah, that was a seizure. I walked and ran around. She's like, yes, I felt. You must have felt when that's why I was waiting on you, and I told you. So don't worry about it. She explained to me that it was just about 45 seconds or something like that. I was able to put my notes down, and then she said I ran out, after a minute or two. So I was just like, thank you, Lord, thank you. I have all the notes. So yeah, when I went over to Lamert Park, I was over there.
Wow, so that's really nice. So yeah, apparently a bus driver saw her having seizures. So I don't know if she already knew somebody with epilepsy or with seizures and kind of could recognize what it was. It's like, I was gonna wait, let her write it out and come on over. But yeah, she got really lucky that she had somebody that could understand and could, man, I wish there was more people out there like that. But that's what we're trying to do, right? With these channels is spread awareness, spread the care, the loving. So awesome.
And just talk to a few people, and it's like, all right, Appy, time to come on back. And when I jumped back on, I was headed back. I told the next bus driver, my spirit said, come on, just go ahead and explain it to him. So I just told the next bus driver, I said, just being safe, I doubt I'll have one. But remember, this is my medical ID bracelet, and if I have a seizure, I do these type of moves. But I have complex partial. Do twists and turns and run around. I was doing all kind of moves. I explained that to him. And this bus driver was like, okay. But I'm standing up on front of the bus by him while he's driving. I was just standing up by him and explaining it to him. And the next thing I know, the same thing. I'm looking around and I said, huh? He's like, this is the wrong spot. It's like I come back to my consciousness, but I'm still standing next to the bus driver. And I said, what's going on? Are we going to Sepulveda? Slauson and Crenshaw? He said, no, we already passed that one. You can just get off right here. I said, oh my goodness. So I had to get off there, and then my spirit said, hey, stop trying. Just go ahead and just get an Uber to take you back home. So I went ahead and got Uber. It wasn't that bad, so I went ahead and got Uber to take me back. I'm just so grateful that when I explained to the bus driver that he wasn't worried about it, he was just patiently driving and just telling me that I did a few moves and that mistress stop, but you can just go ahead and get off right here.
See, she has such a great spirit, such a great way about her that she's like, this is what my condition is, this is how I deal with it, and makes a great point. Just let people know if you feel one coming on, what's going to happen, that, you know, I know how to take care of myself. If you could do this for me, or don't do this for me, don't call an ambulance if I don't need one. So that's wonderful. 2 people in the same day were able to just stay calm around her. That's amazing. So, wow. And then she's like, I took an Uber. Done with it. I'm just going to call it a day. Sounds like something I do. Nice.
Can you see the importance of just explaining to the people that this is what happens, and don't worry about it if you see it. You just tell me, just ask some detailed questions, and when we come back to our consciousness, you can just get back and inform us what just happened.
Yeah.
So see the importance of that. Don't minimize not explaining or sharing, because it's vital. When more people see that these are simple steps, that if they ever see us have a seizure, you know, they can sit us down. Remember, you look at your 5 steps to handle the seizures are first to look at your clock. What time is it? Because a seizure that is 5 minutes and under is not an emergency. Nothing at 5 minutes is not an emergency. So don't call 911. Number 2, you just keep us in the safe zone. Keep in that safe mode and make sure that we're all being safe. You can go over here to the epilepsy.com, Epilepsy Foundation, or epilepsy.com explains it.
Flyer.
Because the 3rd step, you're just going to keep asking those detailed questions to us. Because as we're in the safe mode and everything, sometimes we're still doing some types of moves. Just ask us detailed questions and don't give up. Number 4, you know, just keep staying safe. Just keep the area strong. Make sure that we're not giving up, and be patient with us. And number 5, when we come back to consciousness, you can just explain to us what just happened. Remind yourself. And just remember that when you tell people up front, you know, if you feel something, or even, you know, before, just make sure that people are aware that if they ever see you have a seizure, this is your type of seizure, and for them not to worry about it.
Yeah, again, that's really important, especially the people that you're around a lot. And you may not feel completely comfortable with them or know them that well, but if it's like co-workers that you know you're going to work next to most days, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, just give them a quick little heads up. Even if you only have like one a month, hey, just let you know this might happen. Here's what's to do. You know, it may be an awkward conversation, but it's one that's necessary to have, and just it'll make things a lot easier for everybody in the odd case that it does happen. And then, yeah, like she said, for like strangers out and about, if you do feel one coming on, very important to let them know. And then, yeah, like you said, that having that ID bracelet, especially if you have them out and about. I don't have one. I should probably get one just in case. But yeah, just because mine, I feel them coming on, and they are so few and far between. Well, they have been, kind of. Yeah, so it's always a great idea to inform people as much as you can. Just in scenarios like this. So great for her that she's getting all this out here and taking care of things, taking care of herself. Love it.
Because when we're up front with more people, we share a medical ID bracelet. I even have the information on the back of my phone that they can call the number right there. They can
Nice.
choose.
Nice.
And those are the best ways to handle any seizures that you see with me. Complex, partial. So I just want you to feel good and special. And we're not letting this bring us down. We're breaking out the cocoon, becoming the big butterfly, and just patiently shining off that this is not going to bother us, that we're just going to be able to shine, that we dealt with this for so long, and obviously a greater reward is coming to us as we're patient and letting the Lord just see that we're not going to let this bother us. So I want you to feel good. I want you to make sure you are communicating. Don't hide this with anybody. You got to make sure that epilepsy is more aware, and more people begin accepting all of us with epilepsy and are no longer hiding it so that they don't have to worry about being accepted. And when more people see how epilepsy is regular, they're, oh, okay, it's no big deal. Only 1.2% of the population, and that means 3,800,000 people have it, and we'll accept those people.
Just got the numbers
They were all
down.
happily accepting AIDS and HIV when they heard about Magic Johnson having it. So let's just make sure that all people that you meet with epilepsy can feel encouraged, can feel accepted, and see that they've got the smooth ride. So You feel great, feel love, and you have a
Yes.
great, great week. Keep sharing
You
the
too.
message. And don't hide. Don't hide. Excuse me. Just make sure that you share what you're overcoming. Much love.
Love her. Okay, so that was the channel Living Free with Epilepsy. And what I tell you, she is so wonderful and uplifting and such a great spirit. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out her channel and subscribe. And while you're at it, go ahead and do the same with me. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.